Hey guys, thanks for watching Church Talk. Today we're going to be talking with our children's pastors. You guys saw them in the last video, Gary and Teresa Grayley. They were talking about children's ministry. Well, today we're going to head downstairs with them at our church. They're going to give us a little tour of the facility and let you guys see the different spaces that they've made for the different age groups that is within the children's ministries and kind of how they operate those different age groups. Keep watching the video and come downstairs with us at the church.
Surrounding him.
Oh, that's cool.
They had it, I guess, in the other church thing, and I was like, we can use that.
Yeah. Guys, tell us a little bit about the Bridge Children's Ministries, a little bit about yourselves. How long have you been here at the Bridge, and how long have you guys been involved in children's ministries, just kind of in general?
We've been here at the Bridge probably close to 5 years. We started out with them in Nitro, and then we've been the children's pastors here for a little over a year and a half, but we've been involved with the children's ministry down here for probably, close to...
Ever since we pretty well started here.
Yeah, 2.5, 3 years. So before that, we were involved in some other churches and their children's ministry. So it's always been kind of somewhere
we
that
worked
we...
the middle school before we actually started down here.
Yeah.
Before we started the elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys have been involved in ministry for a while. It's not a brand new thing to you. Show us around a little bit of where are we, what room is this? Because I know you guys have kind of this whole area is, you guys are kind of over top of the whole children's ministry. Mm-hmm. So what room are we in right now? And if you want to pan around a little bit while we're talking, just kind of tell us a little bit about where we're at.
We have our store over there, our kids store, that when they earn Bible bucks, they can buy stuff from the kids store that we have once a quarter. This is the cafe. This is where all the kids come when they initially come here. We've got video games on the wall. We've got regular board games back here. There's stuff to color with. Over there on the other side is where we serve them food. They have snacks. Sometimes we'll serve them breakfast. For special events, we'll have ice cream and cake, things like that. So this is where they just come to in the beginning.
Awesome. This is the place when I first walked in. I'm like, this is really cool. You got your TVs up there, and what really caught my attention was the refrigerator and the cabinets back there, just the kitchen area that I think every children's ministry really needs. I've been in a lot of places where they don't have that. So you guys are really blessed to be able to have that. But I'm assuming that's probably used a lot. Am I right?
Oh yes, definitely.
We got through a lot of Sam's Club orders.
Awesome. Well, show us around a little bit more. Some of the other rooms. I'll just kind of follow you guys. Tell us what they are.
This is where
all right.
our elementary school kids are.
Elementary school over here.
Normally, whenever we start out with our ministry, we meet in the kids' cafe. After we meet in the cafe, then we move into our worship service. When we move into our worship service, this is the room that we come to. He's got the projector up here, and we have an awesome worship leader that comes down. She teaches the kids songs and dances and all that kind of stuff. Whenever we're doing like specials for Christmas, Easter, or whatever, this is where she works with them at. This is where she teaches them. We leave from here. From here is where we dismiss into our classrooms after worship. But we all do a corporate worship together with all the kids. With all the kids and teachers, we want to bring them all in one place, one spot. Then we dismiss into our classrooms. But we have all kinds of storage in here. We have storage closet back in through here. We've got our own bathrooms back here. Each class, the pre-K and the elementary room have their own bathrooms, so we don't have to worry about kids having to go upstairs to find a bathroom or anything like that. Nice. They're right there in the same room with us, so we can somebody gets stuck, or we've had doors get jammed, so we
yeah.
have to rescue them.
Yeah.
But
So with your projector, do you know the brand or the type that you guys are using? Is it, maybe we can get a little close up on it. Does it work pretty good? I mean, does it give you guys?
It does work well. The only thing that we have a hard time with is sometimes I have a hard time connecting to the bars to get the sound out of it, but the projector works pretty good. And a lot of times this room is redecorated. Like last year we had the theme with the teepee and the fireplace and things, and then after Christmas we had the train and stuff down here. We had it all decorated, but now we don't have it decorated like anything right now.
Gotcha. So with the kind of the green shaded walls and stuff, your projector shines pretty good on it. You don't have any issues with that?
not at all.
Cool. And does it hook up wirelessly to your sound?
It hooks up wirelessly to sound, but it's hardwired to our computer. You can see my laptop over there from earlier this evening, and you can see the wire coming down off the wall. That's what hooks up to the projector.
Awesome. Gotcha. Appreciate all that. I just wanted to let viewers see, because if they're thinking about, starting a ministry, or maybe they've got a ministry, but they really need to upgrade their projector or something, that if they're looking at one like this, and maybe they have the same areas that, we can see it works good for you guys, then maybe it'd be a good purchase for them. Or if they've got something that's not working so well that, they see what you guys are doing, it'd be good for them. So.
Seems to work pretty good. We've got it in here, and we also have it in our pre-K room. So, if they're teaching their lesson, if they've got a video to go along with it, or, they're done and they want to play a game or something like that, they have the capabilities to do it in there as well.
Cool. So it's the same type, the same. Awesome.
Yep.
All right, you guys, tell us what we're entering into here. This looks like a really cool hangout for kids. What do we got here?
This is our pre-K kindergarten room, which is pretty much our 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. Now, our 3-year-olds, they're at an age that sometimes they're ready for this, sometimes they're not quite ready yet. So we have to be a little flexible with that. If they're ready to sit down and we can teach them and stuff like that, then we go ahead and move them in here. There's some that aren't ready yet, so we keep them in our toddler's room until they are, which is not a big deal, but we want to be able to teach them and engage them and involve them in activities, but they got to be able to sit down and do that.
Right. So you're all's you guys are kind of flexible on your ages, so it's not like a stern 3 to 5 or whatever. It's more of on the developmental level of the child.
Has to be, yes.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
has to be.
Awesome.
Kids that stayed in here longer than coming over there because they're just not ready yet, or kids that stayed in the toddler room till they get ready. It's not a hard and fast cutoff. And we've got doors that go to outside, and we're working on getting the outside done so we can have that as a play area too, off of both rooms.
Which would be covered. It'll be a covered area so that we'll have that availability
Yeah.
where they won't get
And they have their own
burning up.
bathrooms too.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you guys have a great facility here. This is really, I know you guys have worked a lot on it. You were telling me that it was started out like every room was just plain white, and you guys have worked hard to get it to what it is.
There's
So
a lot of
that's
stuff we
awesome.
still want to do, but it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of thoughts up here, but it just takes time. So,
Yeah. Now, you said that this is the same projector as the other room. And I see you guys on this wall, there's the screen. Does the screen look a little better quality than the painted wall, do you notice, or is there not really that much of a difference in it?
The reason we use the screen in here is because this room is a little bit darker than it is in the other room. The lighting's better over there. So in here we use the white screen so it shows up a little better and a little clearer.
Okay.
We don't seem to have a problem with that over in the elementary classroom, it seems to be. And sometimes our pre-K teachers, we've got several pre-K teachers and assistants that come in here, and maybe they're playing a game where they have to dim the lights and things like that. So the setup in pre-K is different than it is in elementary. The activities they do, the lessons they teach involves different things. They may do like glow in the dark type things, but we've got kids that are scared of the dark, so we can only turn out part of the lights, things like that. So
And this looks like a toddler room or a preschool room. Would I be right there?
Yeah,
a toddler
toddlers,
room.
anything
Once-
from newborns up. So,
Okay. So this is what a lot of churches would consider their nursery.
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Primarily, most of the moms here, you know, they'll keep their little ones upstairs until they're like crawling around, moving around. Once they start doing that, then they usually bring them down here. They can bring them before then, they just don't.
Yeah.
But
That makes sense.
mainly the ones in here are the ones that are crawling, learning to walk, you know, kind of toddling around. This is also the room where some of our 3-year-olds aren't ready to move up yet, and they're still in here. You know, so we average usually probably 1 to 3-year-olds in here for the most part, you know, but we do have capability. We got pack and plays and different things that we can use, you know, to take care of little ones.
Cool. I noticed your TV in here. Is that streaming the services so that your workers and a mom who may be in here or whatever that can watch service, or do you guys mainly use it kind of just for the kids to be watching?
Plays a lot of VeggieTales.
Yeah.
VeggieTales. Yeah.
VeggieTales, yeah.
It plays a lot of VeggieTales. It doesn't stream in here.
Okay.
Which is something that we have talked about doing. We would like to eventually get to where we could stream the service in this room in particular. You know, the other rooms are busy doing other things, but sometimes you have those quiet times. You know, maybe they're all falling asleep, you know, so it'd be nice for the workers to be able to go and see the service and see what's going on upstairs whenever they're still watching over little ones.
That's one thing we've had a hard time with down here is keeping Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Being in the basement, being in the lower part of the building, that has been a challenge up until recently. So now, since we do have good Wi-Fi, we could look at doing something like that in here, but we haven't yet. But that's been a challenge for us, is keeping Wi-Fi down here, because when we want to get onto our Orange program or something online, if we don't have Wi-Fi, we can't get into it. So
Yeah.
that's been a challenge.
Now, being as though that we're in the basement of the church, is it hard to heat or cool, or like the climate down here? Is it difficult to keep the kids comfortable and keep yourselves comfortable being in the basement, or do you not notice it very much?
It seems to be okay, although whenever we have the change of seasons, we do notice it during those times, and we're able to go around and adjust the thermostats if we need to. But that's the only time really that we see a major, you know, difference, is when it's going from hot to cold outside.
This building is built like a bomb shelter, so I mean, it is very well built. So it'll hold in some heat and some cold.
Today on Church Talk. Well, thank you guys for joining us on Church Talk. So hopefully you guys have gathered some good ideas today on the video. Make sure that you like and subscribe if this is the type of content that you guys like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share the video and leave a comment. If there's something that you've seen that you're like, why do you do that? Comment down below. I'll come back and ask you guys and get the explanation because I probably won't know. But communicate with us because the whole entire reason for the Church Talk channel is so we can share ideas with each other, kind of network back and forth, so that if you guys are thinking about, stepping into children's ministry as either a volunteer or if you're being called to be children's pastors, that you kind of, maybe this video give you a little bit about what to expect or going to encounter as well. So guys, thank you all for watching. Like I say, make sure you hit the subscribe button and we'll see you guys next time on Church Talk.